Hi, my people. Welcome to today's newest episode where we will be chatting about North Node and Taurus. North Node will be in Taurus from now until July 2023, so buckle your seatbelts. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you all are. I hope you all are doing well. I am Lamarr Townsend. If you're new to my channel, I am a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. If you'd be interested in a reading from me, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is where you can go to get a reading from me. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can definitely check out all of my services here on the store section. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, and products that I offer. I do all different types of readings. I do candles, I do email readings, I sell black soap. I do phone psychic tarot readings, which have same-day priority. I do birth chart readings, past life readings, mediumship readings if you want to connect to those who have passed on. I also do classes as well, so definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, for all things spiritual in nature. Okay? Hi, Jennifer W. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. By the way, I'm also doing $5 questions here on my reading or on my live. If you're wondering why I have on a glove, my cat ran out of the door today and he tried to go outside and I had to bring him back inside and he scratched me. So that sucked. But I definitely taught him a lesson. Don't do that again, okay? So I won the battle, but I left the battle with some scars, as you can see, okay? You know, sometimes it happens, right? But I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all so much for being here. What a day today has been. But it's interesting because we have North Node currently direct in Taurus. Now, I think it had been retrograde for a while, so it must have recently gone direct. Let's go ahead and take a look, actually. And see, let's do a quick transit. Hi, Kiana. Hi, Jennifer W. How are you all doing? All right. So here we have this natal chart software I use. We're just going to go ahead until now. It's 9:58 p.m. Right now on June 20th, 2022. Right now, like I said, actually it looks like it might still be retrograde. North Node might still be retrograde. Let's go 30 days ahead to 7:20. All right. Well, within 30 days, it's definitely possible to be direct. Let's go a few days behind. Alright, yeah, so it looks like North Node is actually retrograde until, let's see, July 19th or July 20th. So we have exactly a month until North Node goes direct. So this is actually the perfect timing to be talking about this right now, I think. Alright, so currently North Node is retrograde, and if you don't know anything about the North Node in astrology, everyone has a North Node in your natal chart. The North Node is basically your purpose, why you come into this lifetime, what you're meant to achieve. There's also the South Node, which is the polar opposite of the North Node, which is also the polar opposite zodiac sign of the North Node, which relates to your past lives, and any past life habits that you may bring into your current lifetime. So we currently have North Node retrograde in Taurus as a collective. So this would be This would be collectively what we're meant to be focusing on this time as a collective. Now it is in Taurus, so Taurus, as we all know or may not know, is ruled by the second house, which is the house of money, finances, personal belongings, stability. All right, our ability to make money, spend money, things of this nature, abundance, prosperity, creating those types of energies for ourselves. Hi, the real Black Swan. So I don't know about you, but I've been noticing that there's been a lot of things going on with money, and now that I'm looking at the North Node still retrograde in Taurus, I'm understanding why, all right? Maybe there's certain things as a collective we need to learn, including the higher ups that be, all right? There's something that, we all need to learn as a collective, high and low, dark blue, brown, and purple, right, and white, and all in between. That maybe we need to manage our money better. Maybe there's a need to focus on money finances. I noticed there's been a lot going on with the stock market, right? There's been a lot of shifts as well, all right? So maybe there's something financially where we've been off track as a collective, as a global unit, as a country, we could break it down, to as a state or things like that. Inflation is happening right now, so that, and I noticed with retrogrades, retrograde is like a review, a time to review, reflect, recollect, reassess, things of this nature. So there's a need for us to reassess, maybe with this inflation going on, our financial priorities, for example. Maybe going out every weekend isn't so important when gas is so high. When we used to go out every weekend, it was like three something, or two something. I don't know, But now it's like 5, 7, 8. That's North Node retrograde in Taurus, maybe trying to teach us collectively manage our money better, manage your time, manage your resources better. But maybe as an individual, because remember it's individual too, right? We all have a North Node in our or in our natal chart. My North Node is in Capricorn, yes. Budgets are going to be important, exactly. Hi, Michelle. Hi, T-Town. Yes, you have these placements. Thank you to whoever just donated. So, let me just finish my speech before I get into questions. So there's something as an individual maybe where, the universe is trying to teach you as well. Hey, there's a need for you to maybe manage your money better. Budget, manage your priorities. Do you really need that new car? Do you really need that new video game? Do you really need this or that? When, the necessities are getting, higher and higher in terms of the price you have to pay for them, So it's like priorities here, with North Node retrograde in Taurus. The good news is that we only have one more month of this energy, but keep in mind there's always the shadow period. However, the South Node would be in Scorpio. So I find when there's a retrograde energy, especially with North Node, a lot of times there's a kind of reverting back to those South Node qualities. So South Node would be, in this case, Scorpio, because Scorpio is the polar opposite zodiac sign of Taurus, right? Scorpio is ruled by Pluto in the 8th house, which is about death, evolution, change, growth, renewal, rebirth, getting to the truth, obsessiveness, right? Scorpio is also about depth, understanding. It's not necessarily about materialism. It's about what feeds my soul, what, is my calling, what really speaks to me. Scorpio is always evolving and changing. So there could be something right now that this North Node retrograde is teaching you that maybe, yeah, it used to be fun to go out and spend money, but maybe now priorities are shifting, the world is changing, especially in terms of money and finances and the economy. Maybe your priorities need to shift as well, right? Maybe you're working at a certain job, right, where you're not getting paid enough. And maybe you could get by, for a while, maybe, you'd have to do a paycheck to paycheck moment. Who doesn't every now and then, right? But maybe it's becoming too more often lately. Maybe there's a change in terms of needing to change your job, right? Maybe that's what the universe is trying to teach you. So does any of this make sense? This is the North Node retrograde in Taurus energy, all right? Does it mean if your North Node is in your Sun sign, that means you're living your life purpose? Yes, it means, what you do or how you express yourself, a lot of what you do in this lifetime would be connected to your life purpose. Yeah. So, for example, my Sun is in Capricorn, and my North Node's in Capricorn. So, my purpose is to work and create and build and be disciplined, right, and stuff like that. So, let's talk about health. First of all, speaking of health, I just finished my green drink in my new smoothie maker, my new blender. Child, this day, I was talking to Kiana about it all day. Fonzie scratching me. And then I didn't like the old blender I had. It was like a cheap oyster blender. Make sure if you're going to buy a blender, spend money. I'm learning that. I'm adulting, right? At 30 years old. So I went to the thrift store trying to be cheap and buy a blender there, see if they had any nice blenders there. I found one, brought it home, was ready to chop up my vegetables, and it started smoking. So I had to return it, but I ended up. This is actually a good example for North Node retrograde in Taurus. This is actually a really good example. So I ended up. I lost the receipt somehow. I don't know if today's a Mercury retrograde or what. Maybe it's the North Node retrograde in Taurus, or yeah. So, anyways, I lost the receipt, couldn't return it, and I was so upset. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. Exactly, Kiana. Hashtag adulting. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead, go to Bed Bath and Beyond because I know I have my coupons. I have the app where you can get the coupon. So I was like, at least I know I can get 20% off of whatever I purchase. And I knew I was gonna spend at least over 100, probably for a really good blender. And I ended up getting the Ninja, I forgot what it's called, Professional Blender 5000. I don't know what it's called, but it's actually really good. It made my green drink. There were no clumps in it. But the point of this story is, yes, I lost out on those $40 because when you buy stuff from the thrift store, usually you can't return it unless you have a receipt. And if you can, they usually give you store credit, at least at Goodwill. I'm sorry, this is a long story, but I promise it has something to do with the topic. So I was like, yes, I lost out on $40. It could have been worse. It could have been $140, right? So it is what it is. That'll come back to me somehow, some way. But I was like, I had this mindset where if I'm going to buy and go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy something new, I'm just going to invest in something good. And I ended up with a blender I like, that does exactly everything I like. That's perfect. Yes, I had to spend money to get it, but it's an investment, and I'm happy with my purchase because it's an investment. Okay, Taurus is all about use your money to make more money for you. All right. Taurus is all about investments. All right, and just sitting back and letting the money compound, not having to do anything. Passive income. That's all Taurus energy, right? So investments is actually, a good theme here. What are you investing in? Your time, once again, your resources, your energy, your money. Is it of quality? Leslie says, exactly, buy quality, invest in yourself. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, exactly. You got the point. Okay, we have to get to these questions. I'm sorry. The point of that story was, exactly, quality. Taurus is about quality. Now, Taurus can be about quantity as well, in its kind of dark form, or whatever you want to, shadow side, right? But a Taurus that's balanced, Taurus energy that's balanced, that is assured of themselves, is about quality over quantity. That is the epitome of Taurus, right? It's worth the investment if you're getting quality. So that was a learning lesson for me during this Uranus and Taurus moment. Oh wait. Well, I think it's also Uranus and Taurus. I don't know why I get that mixed up. But in this North Node retrograde in Taurus moment, invest in quality. Don't be cheap all the time, right? That's my Capricorn. Okay? So, just learning lessons of the North Node retrograde currently. Just keep in mind that this energy is happening until July 2023, but it's currently retrograde until July 20th, 2022, which is interesting how that aligns as well. Interesting. All right. Does anyone have any questions about this topic? Hi, Mocha Campbell. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Tryhard G. Yes, everybody. Thank you all for being here. All right. So I think someone sent a donation to the Cash App. Let's see. Thank you, Carla, for your donation. The Real Black Swan. What is your question? How are you guys feeling during this there I go. North Node retrograde in Taurus. Are you guys having to budget? I'm having to budget. But I'm finding when I budget more, when I need something like a new blender, I actually have the money to afford it. It's like, okay, I can afford this. I don't want to spend it, but I can afford it. That's North Node retrograde in Taurus, right? Aaron says, I have Taurus Sun. What does that mean with Taurus North Node transit? It definitely could be learning lessons for you in particular. It could be connected to your life purpose as well, or your life path in general. Is your life path aligned with your ultimate financial goals or goals for abundance or living a comfortable life? There could be that kind of theme coming up for you, Aaron. Yes, and it's working. Exactly. Budgeting is working. I'm having to budget. Yeah. So the real Black Swans question is, will my husband get the job he recently took the test for? Remember, if you guys want any questions, it is $5 for one question. There's PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Okay? Will Aaron's husband get the job that Aaron's husband recently took the test for? I don't know why I have the Spice Girls, suddenly the Spice Girls Love Thing song stuck in my head. Don't wanna know I got that love thing. Okay. I get the Three of Swords for you and your husband, the real Black Swan. The Three of Swords could definitely be some disappointing news. The Three of Swords could be missed details, or certain missing elements that may have caused him to maybe not get the job, or to, hear not the best news back. It's not necessarily a fault of his own. It just may not be the best match, is more of the better way of saying it, if that makes sense. So I definitely would expect maybe the worst, but hope for the best. But the Three of Swords could be some sort of disappointing news. So I wouldn't, I would keep definitely looking, keep your options open, for sure. Tell him to keep his options open. Does that make sense? Thank you, Mo Campbell, for your donation. Aaron, I've been having issues with identity. Interesting. Interesting. That could be another planet. Although North Node, your purpose in life, what you're meant to come in, to achieve in this life is a large part of your identity. So it could be the North Node playing a part in some way. Maybe there's a need to change it up. I find when there's identity issues, maybe like getting a haircut or coloring your hair, or I don't know, getting a piercing, a tattoo, changing up your makeup style, your clothing, your wardrobe. I feel like there needs to be a shift aesthetically, right? Whatever resonates with you, I feel. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Mo Campbell. I don't know if Mo Campbell's here. Mo Campbell's question is for pursuing a career in nutrition and dietetics. What message does Spirit have for Mo Campbell about pursuing a career in nutrition and dietetics? Dietetics. Okay. Oh, you just shaved your head. See what I mean? Yeah. Unless you mean right in this moment. Yes. Pursuing a career in nutrition. Okay, let's see. What message do you have, Spirit, about this? Thank you, Manu M, for your donation. What does the GTQ mean? Greater something? I get the Judgment card, so this is definitely a yes. There definitely could be something about nutrition, dietetics that could be that could be your purpose or something, or it could be your calling. Okay, thank you, and Menu M. There definitely could be something about this that's your calling, Mo Campbell. But it feels like follow the calling. Like, don't put yourself in a box. So it's definitely the right direction for you to go in, but be open to where you end up, where the journey takes you. Does that make sense? Alright? The Judgment card is like praying for something, praying for answers, praying for guidance. So I would also pray for answers, pray for guidance, connect to your ancestors and things of that nature as well. Alright? But that is definitely a yes. You're heading in the right direction. Thank you all. Remember, it is $5 for one question. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Manu M says, hi Lamarr, a reading with a relationship with the Capricorn girl I'm seeing right now. What message does Spirit have for Manu M about this Capricorn girl that Manu M is seeing right now? Yes, Janae, you can ask your question. Thank you for your donation. You're such a blessing. Thanks. You're welcome, Mocha Campbell. Relationship with the Capricorn girl I'm seeing right now. Now I'm hearing the Pokemon theme song. That's odd. Why? Alright. I get the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles could be like, in terms of a relationship, it could be success and happiness in terms of the practical things, going on dates or stability, you know, sharing the bill, you know, but it could be also signify some boredom, some stagnancy or complacency. So there may be a need to, it could be regimented, it could be too consistent maybe. Thank you, Kiana. Please make sure you like and share. It could be too consistent, or like there may be a need to spice things up or make things more spontaneous. There also could be multiple choices here or something like that going on. So I don't know if you two are exclusive or what's going on with that. It may feel like there's something where like maybe you're vying for her attention or vice versa. So I just feel like the connection could be stronger, but there is a foundation of practical things here, you know, that make up a relationship, which is good. What's to come for the month of June? What's to come for the month of June for Janae? Thank you for your donation, Taz, or Tosh. Would it be, oh, I'm sorry, what's to come for the month of June for Janae? I get the Three of Cups, so, oh, you're a Taurus. Yes, you're welcome, Manu M. I get the Three of Cups for you, Janae. So the Three of Cups can signify good news that could require a sacrifice in some way of your time, resources, efforts, perhaps. It could be good news of travel. Good news dealing with expansion, good luck, something coming in good luck-wise. Three of Cups can also signify celebration, so there could be some sort of celebration happening in the month of June for you, Janae, as well. So, keep your eye out for that. It also could be, like, good news coming in that it's emotionally fulfilling or, you know, emotionally exciting. It may be there's news coming in that leads to a celebration or something like that. But that's what I see for the month of June. Janae. Does that make sense? Hi Lamarr, would it be good timing to seek would it be good timing to seek elsewhere for another job right now, or should I stay where I'm at? Would it be a good idea for Tosh to seek elsewhere for another job or stay? Ooh, I get the Two of Wands, so I feel like there's pros and cons to both. You definitely have one foot in, one foot out energy here. Definitely go with your gut, but go with the option that where you have more potential for growth. So it could be the energy of like, maybe you feel like your current job is holding you back or you're not really growing. If you really want growth, for example, you know, go towards growth. Look for something new, I feel like, right? See what's out there at least. You know, I would definitely see what's out there. Kind of dip your toe in the you know, the pool, the pond, whatever you want to say, you know, and just kind of see what's out there. Feel the temperature out, all right? But no need to leave right now until you're sure, I feel. Okay? You're welcome, Janae. I think we got through all the questions so far. I don't want to make sure I missed anything. How are you all doing today? I am starving. And I found out today that you can make soup in a blender or with a blender somehow, some way. Manu M says Lamarr Taurus and Capricorn is the soulmate material. Yes, they can be. Thank you, Janae, for your donation. What is your question? Remember, you guys can donate $5 to my PayPal, my Cash App, or my Venmo for one question. All right. You're welcome, Tash. What is your question, Janae? I'm so excited for my blender, you guys. I'm really happy I got that blender. It's still not the money I wanted to spend, but I also used the coupon and it was on sale. So, I don't know. That just kind of made my day. You know how, like, you get older, it's like, I got a new vacuum today. And that just made me so excited. Like, it's like that kind of energy. Alright, Janae says, I just sent something for another question. Is that okay? Yes, what's your question? Menu M says, nice crown. Thank you. Janae says, I just paid again. Yes, what's your question? It's leaving a dent in my forehead, but that will go away. I wanted to know what's the outcome for my Anya, my fiance. What's the outcome for Janae's Anya fiance? What's the outcome for Janae's fiance? I'm not sure what Anya means. The Chariot card can speak of forward movement. The Chariot card can speak of good news coming in. The Chariot card can signify good health as well. Balance or restoration of balance. So, I feel like the outcome is good. Alright, it leads to balance, it leads to good health. It leads to growth and maybe new opportunities as well. For you and your fiance. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's what I see for you and your fiance. Okay. And maybe travel. The Chariot can signify travel or investing in travel. Maybe you're buying a new car, something like that. You know, it could be that kind of thing too. But, or investing in a trip together. But, yeah. That's what the Chariot means. Forward movement. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for being here. Agua says, I'm currently in Utah. Wanted to know if I should consider moving to Alaska or Guam. What is going to be the outcome of moving to Alaska or Guam for Agua de la Noche? Or should you consider moving to Alaska or Guam? I get the 7 of Wands, so, I feel like you may want to keep other options open. Alright? There could be a need to definitely trust your gut, but not make rash decisions. Alright? As well. With the 7 of Wands coming out, I wouldn't be impulsive. I feel like maybe a third option can come in or something like that. Or there's other options out there you may want to consider or reconsider. Alright? Especially as the world is changing and shifting. So, you don't have to write them off, but you may, like, you know, want to see what else is out there, too, with the 7 of Wands coming out. Okay? Does that make sense? Tryhard G says, hi, I'm Santina. I want to know what is Jesse's true intentions towards me. What are Jesse's true intentions towards Santina or Tryhard G? Tryhard HG. Nice to see you, Menu M. Thank you for being here. Alright. So, Hold on. Thank you for your donation, Stephanie. Did I miss one? Oh, okay, that's what are Jesse's true intentions? So I get the 9 of Cups for you, Try Hard HG. There definitely could be some selfishness, selfish intentions from Jesse towards you. There could be, kind of those things where it's like, but I want you to come with me, I want you to come with me, like kind of thing. Or, it's like kind of guilt tripping or something like that. There could be that kind of energy going on. May not always be the best influence in terms of selfish, self-interest kind of, motives in terms of emotionally, or it could be even distracting, for you. So I would definitely maybe set boundaries, all right, if there's any issues with this person already. Try Hard HG, okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you to whoever just donated to Cash App as well, Juju. By the way, if you guys want to donate, it is $5 per. It is $5 for one question, but I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. But the super chats do help as well, so I'm not hating on the super chats at all, because I see it in my account. So I used to think YouTube had this thing with super chats, but the more I come live, the more I'm like, oh, okay. Super chats actually aren't that bad, so I'm not mad at the super chats. But I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. So we'll get to Juju's question after I do Jeanette's question. Jeanette wants to know what's going to happen between me and Colin. What's going to happen? What's going to happen between Jeanette and Colin? Let's see. I get the Fool. So there definitely could be a need for y'all to go with the flow. I don't know if there's a need to exactly define it so harshly right now. I feel like there's a going with the flow, testing things out, see how things go kind of energy. Thank you, Janae, for your donation for your 2 questions. So I feel like, Jeanette, for you and Colin, go with the flow. It doesn't have to be all or nothing right now, I feel like. Just see where things go, all right? I feel like this relationship is a journey for both of you, and you're meant to learn and grow, all right? Part of the Fool is he kind of can learn to not be so foolish, particularly in love and dating, because sometimes a lot of people are willing to go off the edge right here for love and dating. So kind of don't get to that point, all right? Kind of stay balanced, if that makes sense. Okay. So who is Juju Moon? What is your question? Thank you for your donation, Juju Moon. He's baby daddy, but together anymore. You're welcome. Hi, Destiny. While we wait for Juju Moon, let's do Janae's question. Hi, education is key. Yes, love seeing you live stream. You're such a great magical vibe. Thank you. Alright, let's do Juju Moon first, and then we'll get to Janae's questions, okay? Callie, the Venom Goddess, wants to know, I just need to know what is Spirit trying to tell me now. What is Spirit trying to tell Callie, the Venom Goddess? I get the Chariot. Yes, make sure you guys hit the like button. Thank you all for your likes. I get the Chariot, so there definitely could be a need for forward movement for you, Callie. There could be a need for a new journey. There could be a need for you to go towards opportunities at this time. Not be afraid or fearful. Know that you have balance surrounding you, or your ancestors surrounding you, or spirit surrounding you, trying to guide you. I feel like there's a need to listen to your dreams, alright? Trust your intuition, but pay particular attention to your dreams. I feel like dreams may be dealing with travel, I don't know why I'm seeing sand or something like that, but like something along those lines I feel like is what Spirit is trying to hint to you. It's time to make a move or move in a direction, or the path is clear for you to make a move, kind of thing. That can be the Chariot card, like the path is open, just go for it. So that's what I feel. Does that make sense? Hi, Luis. Thank you for being here. Janae wants to know, was it meant for me to get pregnant by my fiance and have our son? Was it meant for Janae to get pregnant by her fiance and have their son? Was it meant for Janae to get pregnant by their fiance or her fiance and have her son? Yes, oh my god, yes, thank you. You're so welcome, Callie. Was Janae meant to get pregnant by Janae's fiance and have their son? Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. So I get the Six of Wands. I definitely feel like you were meant to have a child together. I feel like it's not just about you. I feel like it's about the child as well. Maybe there's something about the child that will provide advancement for both of you. It's kind of like the energy of, just because we think we're older and I don't have children, my child is my cat Fonzie. So you have to treat cats like children sometimes, and they get put on timeout, right? So anyways, let me step out of parent mode. But sometimes as older people, as parents, as elders, whatever you want to say, like there's a sense of, just because they're younger, we think they can't teach us anything or they don't know anything. But I feel like it's the opposite for you and this child, this son. I feel like your son is definitely meant to teach both of you something, probably about yourselves, about your relationship with one another, about love, about so many things. All right. So I do feel like you were meant to have a child with this guy. Make sure you guys, once again, if you would like a donation, it is $5 for one question. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. But what's your second question, Janae? And then we will get to, I think someone else sent a donation. Marciano? I'm late. I'll have to rewatch later. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for being here. How you're doing? Marciano wants to know, oh, Marciano, I love your hair in that picture. Wow. Okay, Marciano wants to know, for what gifts and talents I've inherited in this life. What gifts and talents has Marciano inherited in this lifetime? Thank you, Destiny, for your donation. What gifts and talents does Marciano have in this lifetime? Just one card, Spirit. Spirit is putting a lot of songs in my head lately. Uh-oh. I get the Ten of Wands, so I feel like you definitely could be in your own way in terms of your gifts and your talents. There's something where the Ten of Wands can signify you could also be making it way too hard for yourself, or there's something where you could be climbing a mountain, when you could just go, a different route that'll get you to the top faster with less exertion. It's like, like there's something where you're just making it harder for yourself in some way, shape, or form when it comes to finding your gifts and talents that you've inherited in this lifetime. There could be a need to connect spiritually, to find what it is that really is your soul's calling as well. But this also could be like not being on the right track currently as well. So there could be something where you think it's your gift or talent, maybe to some degree it is, but your gifts and talents could be used elsewhere in a different direction that's more efficient. That's actually your purpose, or what God or your ancestors, your spirits, your higher self has planned for you, if that makes sense. So be open to what your gifts and talents truly are, because I feel like you're kind of selling yourself short in some way. Yes, Marciano, you're welcome. Your hair is beautiful. Lauren says, hi, I'm good, glad I caught the live. Yes. Okay, so Janae's question is, thank you for being here, Lauren. Thank you for your donation, Destiny. Hold on. Okay, so Janae's question is, and my other question was, me and my fiance going to move soon. Okay, let's see. Is Janae's fiance going to move soon? I get the Seven of Pentacles, so it's definitely about timing. There definitely could be, it's not the right timing right now, whether it's financially or whether it's like, the economy, or I feel like there's something about timing. Maybe there's a need to wait it out right now, but definitely keep your eyes, ears, and third eye open in the meantime, right? I feel like intuition will tell you when to strike, but I feel like it's really aligned with money here. Like, it could be aligned with money, versus where you want to live, or compared to where you want to live. Like, there's something about that. So it's biding your time, definitely. At the latest, it would be, I don't know your financial situation, it could be 7 years at the latest, anytime within that time frame, since it is a 7 card. But it could be 2 years, 3 years, if that's the case. But it also could be 7 weeks, 7 months, so there's forward movement as well. So once again, I don't know your situation, but those could be differing time frames in some way. Okay? That's what I see with that. Okay, Destiny, what is your question? Thank you all for your donations to the Cash App and the Super Chat and PayPal and Venmo. Alright. So Destiny wants to know, what is this Libra guy intentions towards me? What are the Libra guy's intentions towards Destiny? Destiny's child. Alright. I get the Six of Swords. There could be some smoke and mirror effect here. There could be things said that maybe where the actions don't always align. So there's something where his words, always don't align with his actions, or his actions don't always align with his words, something like that. There could be a lot on his plate or on both your plates at this time, so there's definitely a need to take things slow. I feel like communication is key in this relationship with both of you. But I feel like he's trying his best. I feel like there's something where he's trying his best considering the circumstances. There's definitely, the 6 can signify a relationship. It's a card of relationship, but it's a 6 of Swords, so it could be a lot of fluff once again, a lot of being in one's head. But communication is key. Communication in this relationship with the 6 of Swords coming out will get you to success. So just focus on that right now, communicating, open line of communication. And I feel like he's pretty honest when there's an open line of communication. Alright? So I feel like he definitely wants to get to know you, wants to date you, there's opportunity, but there's some things lacking right now that needs to develop more. Okay? Needs to be put in the oven for a little longer. Alright? Does that make sense? You're welcome. How are you all doing? Did you guys enjoy the North Node Retrograde in Taurus chat? Does that make a little bit more sense as to maybe why some situations may be going on in your life? It's collective. We're all learning. That's part of why we're here. We're all meant to learn. That's part of the journey. We're learning every day. Okay? So if you guys have any last minute questions, I'm going to sign off soon because I am starving. It's getting late and I still have to go to the gym and eat. Last night I made pasta. But I made the pasta the pasta I made it from scratch, and it turned out really good, but I think this time There's something with the dough I need to figure out. I don't know. I'm doing it wrong. But anyways, it turned out really good. I still ate it. But I think I might make that tonight too. It was really good and easy. So if no one has any last questions, I think I'm going to sign off. Remember, if you would like a personal reading, my website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is a short live today. This is where you can reach me. Text me at 703-791-9162. My email's here. You can visit my website. All right. And remember, phone readings have same-day priority. All other readings take 1 to 3 days or less. It sounds like someone sent a donation. So thank you for your donation. I'll say to Spirit, let's go. I'm her, she's me already. Scorpio and me unknown is uncomfortable as F. I've been doing so much better though. Yes, Kali. Hi, Billy Bones. Oh yeah, I've always wanted to do that. Yeah. They came out a bit doughy, but I don't think I let them boil long enough, but I still ate it. I think this time I'm going to let them boil longer. They were really big too, so I think the more dough, the longer you have to let them boil, if that makes sense. Wait, people are still coming in. Oh, really? Am I getting off too early? Child. Y'all know I can't see how many people are in here. Uh-oh. I just be talking. Uh-oh, I think maybe because I said I was leaving, people signed off. You're welcome, Callie. I'll stay a little longer. Okay, so, at least 15, 20 minutes longer. Hold on. Okay, Martiano, let's get to your next question. I am making my own pasta with a machine. I was thinking that I need a pasta machine. Yo, how long did you let your pasta dry? I didn't. Was I supposed to do that? Yes, you're getting off too early. Sorry, I was thinking about the pasta and the food. I'm just so hungry. Okay, let's answer Martiano's question. How did my friend Sam feel about me? How did Martiano's friend Sam feel about Martiano? I was just talking to someone about it. With someone that works in a pizza place, yes. When do you let it dry, though? After you boil it? You can dry them with chopsticks. Oh, I have a lot of those. Alright, Marciano wants to know, how did Marciano's friend Sam feel about Marciano? I get the 9 of Wands, so I don't know if you two had some issues with one another, arguments or something like that. It may feel like he did something wrong, or maybe you feel like you did something wrong towards him. Like, there could be some misunderstandings, specifically in terms of actions here. So I'm not sure what's going on exactly between you two. But I definitely get the energy of there could be some little bit of hostility in the air, or just a little bit of uncertainty. Like, I don't know how to approach you. You know how you just fought with someone, or you just, like, you know, kind of had to discipline your cat or your dog, and they kind of like approach you and kind of test the waters. It's like that kind of energy, I feel like, between you and Marciano. Like, you know, it's kind of like that, you know, if I approach you, are you going to bite me or fight me, or, you know, are we good? Do we still have beef? So, I don't know. There could be something, you know, between you two that has yet to be resolved, definitely. At least that is what you're supposed to do, or I was supposed to do. Dry them after you cut them, then boil. Please double check that, but drying them is what I was reading. Okay. Interesting. Dry them. I think it was also how I rolled the dough out. I think the dough was just too thick. Like, I've never seen a noodle that thick. It was good, though, but I don't know. It was kind of doughy, and it was kind of, like, a little bit chewy, so I was like, I think I was supposed to let it boil more. It was really good still. The sauce was... Oh my god. For the sauce, I used some bar sauce, which is a mix of peppers. I used a little bit of, I think, marinara or pasta sauce. I sauteed for some onions, red onions, mushrooms, and something else. Oh, jalapeno peppers, fresh. And then I poured the sauce in, the bar sauce, the pasta sauce, a little bit of both, and then I put in some sour cream, and then some cheese, and I let it saute for a while I cook the noodles. Child, it was so good. I'm gonna make it again tonight. I'm telling you, it was so good. So I'm gonna do that tonight. But I think I'm gonna do the noodles differently. Do you grind your pepper at home? I have a grinder, but I didn't. I didn't grind them. Should I do that too? I like grinding my herbs when I do use a lot of herbs. Now I'm hungry. I know, right? I'm hungry now. It was so good, you guys. Ooh, chow. I was like, I'm getting good at this cooking thing. I've always been good, but I'm getting better. I feel like. Thank you for your donation, Jenny. Marchana says, I think Spirit is referring to my guy friend, my same dad, actually. Oh. Your guy friend. Is his name Sam too? I'm just thinking about making pasta and drying it in one of those racks for clothes. Really? Do they really do that? I love how crunchy you are, Lamarr. I know I love crunchy food. Alright. Let's get to Jenny's question. I always saute onions and peppers and use fresh cilantro. Cilantro. I know I'm so hungry. But we had a conflict recently. I don't know. I still feel like somehow, some way that connects to you and Sam. Did you two? Were you not on good terms the last time you talked to them, or did they have a violent passing or something? All right. I'm missing. I feel like we're missing connections. Okay, so I didn't even ask the first question. I'm sorry. I'm getting so distracted by everything. Okay, so hold on. Let me go to my phone so I can actually see the question. I guess I'm on for a little while longer, so if you guys want to donate $5 for one question, PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is what I prefer. But I do accept super chats, obviously. Y'all are making me hungry talking about the food. Oh, Lord have mercy. Will D ever approach me? Will D ever approach Journey? Okay, I'll take that one. I get the star card, so I feel like yes. I feel like there's definitely a possibility for the stars to align, for this guy to approach you, or this person to approach you in some way. I'm sorry, shape, or form. I feel like you kind of also need to leave an opening for them to kind of come in. She passed away. She died in a car accident, Samantha. Oh. Okay. No, sure. Okay, hold on. But anyways, back to your question, Jenny. This is a yes. I feel like you need to leave an opening though for this person to come through. So kind of make yourself approachable, smile at them. You may have to kind of put them in your eye line, so like a conversation could be struck up. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe I'll pull another card for you, Martiano, but maybe it's because you didn't give context. I mean, I'm still confused a little, but it's okay. How does R feel about me? How does R feel about Journey? Thank you for your donation. How does R feel about you? I get the Page of Wands. So I feel like he doesn't know much about you to kind of, but there are certain things he feels he can go off of. But it's kind of like the energy of maybe you say once that you like, vanilla ice cream, or no. What would be a better example? Maybe you say once like you really like the TV show Ghost Whisperers, and he thinks you love everything ghosts and everything spiritual, which maybe you do, but it's like not to the degree that he's taking it. It could be one of those things where it's like, okay, you think you know me, but you don't know me that well, kind of thing. All right, so I feel like it kind of what I said to someone else. It kind of needs to be put in the oven a little longer to simmer, to cook this relationship or connection between you two. But there could be some impulsiveness though, so that could rub someone the wrong way. Once again, it's like the energy of What would be another example? Like, once again, I'll just use Ghost Whisperer. It's like, they know you like Ghost Whisperer, so it's like, they start bringing up everything ghost, or asking you questions about ghosts, and it's like, I don't like it that much. Like, get to know me a little bit more, kind of thing. Ask me other questions. It's like, kind of that vibe right now, if that makes sense. Alright? But it could develop into more. Thank you, Leslie, for your donation. Alright, let me just pull another card for Marciano. Me and her had a brother-sister bond, but my guy from Miguel has recently been in a conflict, so maybe he's channeling differently. Yeah, let's just pull a card for what message does Marciano's friend Sam, who passed, have for Marciano? What message does she have for Marciano? I think that's why sometimes I should say, but see what I mean? I'm getting like the same card. Earlier I pulled the 10 of Wands, I think, for you, or some weird card, or not weird, and now I'm pulling the 9 of Wands, so I feel like there's still a certain theme here. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, there's something in the message that was meant to come through. So once again, I'm not sure what's going on here. I get the 9 of Swords. Obviously it's not the best card. There could be maybe nightmares, haunting, something like that. Maybe you think of her, maybe you feel guilty. There could be something you're going through that she's kind of bringing forth once again. It could be maybe with the way she passed, she still struggles with it. But, once again, there's an energy here of like, a 9 is kind of like a focus on self. A 9 is like, going after what you want, but in this case with the 9 of Swords, it would be apprehension, hesitation. So once again, I'm not sure if she's coming through to tell you to stop being so hesitant, just go after it. Stop feeling guilty or something like that. Like there's something where you're making it about you, someone's making it about them, and it's bigger than that kind of thing. Like that's what I get. So once again, I'm not sure if that's what I get from Sam for you, Marciano. Alright? I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Wonder X, for your donation. And then we'll get to the Cash Apps. Wonder X says, for what's going on with Mr. C and I? What's going on with Mr. C and Wonder X? Marciano says, yeah, it makes sense maybe focusing on her loss is a sad thing. Yeah, maybe. Like, sometimes life just happens and there's really nothing you can do to stop it. It's not your journey, alright? Like, maybe that's where the selfishness is coming in. Like, stop making it about you, if that makes sense. That was her journey, unfortunately. But there's a lesson for you in it too, okay? So what's going on between Mr. C and Wonder X? I get the 8 of Cups. So things could be kind of moving along slowly, alright? There could be a little bit of a lack of an emotional connection or something like that, or emotional involvement. Almost could be like a lack of priority as well, or feeling like that. So definitely pay attention to any red flags between you, Mr. C, and you, Wonder X. And don't waste too much time, particularly emotionally. Like, even though there may feel like there's potential, like, don't ride on just potential, if that makes sense. There's more out there for you, I feel. Okay? If this isn't working out, at least there's more out there. Okay? I hope that made sense. Thank you all so much for your donations. Alright. So, let me get to the cash... Or, not the cash apps. I'm sorry. The super chats. Okay. Leslie wants to know, will I be teaching this year? Will Leslie be teaching this year? Will Leslie be teaching this year? What message do you have, Spirit? Thank you for your donation, Janae. Will Leslie be teaching this year? Alright. One card, Spirit. I get the 5 of Cups, so there's definitely some apprehension in some way, shape, or form. 5 of Cups can signify some emotionally upsetting news or communication coming through, conversations coming through. So it's kind of it's a possibility that no, you may not be teaching this year for whatever reason, but it's also a possibility, that there could be definitely other things open to you if that's the case. All right, maybe there's something online, or doing your own version of teaching at home. Like, there's something where it's like, okay, I didn't get what I wanted. Like, this person's crying over the spilled cups, but there's still 2 cups behind him, or 2 cups behind him, 2 options behind. So I would have a plan B, A, B, and C if I were you. Okay. Thank you for your donation, Marciano. Okay, let's see. Well, Shanita wants to know, will me and Del be together long term, or is it over? Okay, I do have another option. Yes, that's good, Leslie. Yes. Definitely have a backup. Alright. Will me and Del be together long term? Will Shanita and Del be together will Shanita and Del be together for long term, or is it over? I get the strength card, so I don't think it's over quite yet necessarily. I think this relationship still has some life to it, still has some strength. It could be just a moment right now of butting heads. It's like, the lion with the, the human. They're getting along right now in this, this picture, but, the human could easily kill, the lion could easily kill the human, and if the human has enough powerful weapons, the human can easily kill the lion. But right now they're getting along, right? So I think this relationship still has some life to it. I think there just maybe needs to be some more balance brought into the situation. So there's still potential here, okay? Possibly still some potential. Journey wants to know, card on new business venture. What message does Spirit have for Journey about their new business venture? I get the 8 of Swords, so definitely know what you're getting into with this business venture, Journey. Know the entire industry. Try not to box yourself in or be too restrictive in how you approach this business venture. And definitely be patient, I feel like, with an 8 of Swords. 8's deal with time, patience. It also deals with career, professional destiny, status, and society. So if you do it right, if you approach it right, particularly mentally, or how you think about things, how you see things, your vision, I feel like it could be successful. It just may need to take time. All right. Once again, I'm going to use the same analogy. Maybe needs to be left in the oven a little bit longer. All right. Several hours longer. Okay. So that's what I see about that. Don't expect it to pop off overnight necessarily, but it definitely is something you can work at. Alright, Janae, thank you for your donation. Janae wants to know, I wanted to know, will I get an inheritance soon out of the blue? Will Janae get an inheritance soon out of the blue? Now I'm hearing the song Moon River. Moon River, wider than a mile. Interesting. You get the Judgment card, so it could be an inheritance from Spirit. Maybe you just get blessed with a windfall of money. Maybe you do a scratch off or something like that, or maybe you win something or something like that. So it's definitely possible, but I think you need to pray to Spirit about it, or connect with Spirit, God, whoever about it. I want a windfall, a blessing, an inheritance to come in some way, shape, or form, and Spirit will find a way. You'd be surprised, how things happen. You may need to wait some time for it to happen, but it'll come around if you keep hope alive. So I get yes, but it may not happen in the way you expect. All right, so be open to how it comes. You're welcome, Journey. Marciano's last question is, what will my future love be like? What will entail for me in my growth? What will Marciano's future love be like? What love life be like? Does um what entails for him in his growth? I get the Three of Pentacles, so I definitely feel like you're going to have options. I feel like you may want to go towards which option is more stable or brings more stability into your life. But I feel like... Oh my god, my throat is dry. Hold on, y'all. I feel like... Lamarr, I love your videos. You're amazing. Thank you, Spooky Lucifer. It's interesting that just happened and your name rings a bell. Alright, but anyways, I'm just kidding. Marciano, I feel like keep your options open. There's no need to settle right now. I feel like you're still kind of figuring out what you like, what you need. That's where your growth lies. Definitely, you know, over the next maybe 3 months, definitely 3 years, I feel like your love life and possibilities in love will greatly improve. Also be open to who you date, where you meet people as well. I feel like this is what the journey is for you, getting to that point of just going out and meeting people and feeling confident and knowing what you want. Like, you're getting there, alright? But thank you for being here, Spooky Lucy Lucifer. I was just kidding about that. My mind is just witty and, you know, it's fast. Alright. So Janae Edmondson says, I paid again. I wanted to know, will me and my fiance get married soon? Janae wants to know, will Janae and Janae's fiance get married soon? I get the King of Pentacles, so this definitely could be a yes. This could be a proposal. I don't know if you two are engaged already. But this could be a proposal coming through. A King of Pentacles is obviously someone, you know, who is associated with money, stability, finances, things of this nature. So there could be something about your fiance where they could be focused on the money in some way, shape, or form, or stability, or the right timing. So this is a yes, but it's almost like there needs to be oh, you're engaged. Okay, there's something about the right timing and being in the right place, like, you know, particularly financially. But I feel like this is a yes. This is yes. You will be married soon. There could be something about a year, within a year's time, prominent. I would say the next 6 months to a year could be prominent. Alright. Make sure you guys like the videos. By the way, if you guys have any last minute questions, please send your donations to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Alright. You're welcome, Janae. Thank you for being here. Oh. You're welcome, Marciano. I forget I have 2 phones, so when something doesn't go to one phone, it goes to the other, and then I'm like, ah, that's where it went. So that was just that moment. Alright, you guys, well, this was a lovely live. Alright. If anyone has any last minute questions, remember it is $5 for one question. But I also do personal readings as well. So, you know, reach out for personal reading too, if you feel more comfortable doing that. But yes, I think this was a great chat on the North Node retrograde we have currently going on. And just keeping in mind that, you know, it's all lessons we're trying to learn. So if you're particularly dealing with anything with money, you know, finances, stability, try to figure out what is the lesson trying to teach you. Okay? Hey Lamarr, sent another Cash App. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't know if I got it yet. Hi Billy Bones. Well, thank you. You have a question? Yes, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I will take super chats. When is the next live, or do we have time now? We have time now. I probably will go live tomorrow as well. I'm trying to post more often. Alright. I will reach out for a personal reading soon. Yes, Agua de la Noche. I have a very exciting Cleopatra video coming soon. I'm not going to spoil it, but it might be a little controversial, maybe. Maybe a little bit, you think? Well, you don't know what it is, but keep an eye out. Y'all know when I say something's juicy, it's juicy. Hi, Ayana. Thank you for being here. Let me see if I got any Cash Apps, because I may have missed them. Where did you send your Cash App to, Mocha? Oh, okay, I'm trying to listen in Cash App. Oh, okay, yeah. I love what you're reading on Michael Jackson. Yes, I think that was a lovely reading. It was sent at 10:49 p.m. Oh. Did I answer that already? Oh, okay. Sorry. Did I skip questions? Destiny Thompson? Did Destiny Thompson ask her question? I think I missed two Cash Apps. You and Destiny. Meet the MJ one was bomb. Yes. Okay, so Mo Campbell wants to know, how will Mo Campbell identify the man that Mo Campbell's meant to be with? How will Mo Campbell identify the man that Mo Campbell's meant to be with? Is Destiny here? Please ask your question, Destiny. Sorry for accidentally skipping your question. Nene, what was your question? I'm sorry. I don't think you can see my messages. I can see them now. I see them. How will Mo Campbell identify the man that Mo Campbell's meant to be with? For some reason, I get the Five of Wands, so maybe initially you two may not get along. There could be some misunderstanding, taking things the wrong way. So I almost want to say be open to, like, not judging a book by their cover, or be open to reconciliation. Because I feel like there could be some misunderstanding, or like there's something where you may not like get along initially. You know, sometimes it's like, you know, you don't get along initially, but then you get to know the person and you're like, oh, you're not that bad, kind of thing. So kind of pay attention to that. Or there could just be like chaos around you or something like that. Or there could be one of those things where maybe you hear something about him, or vice versa you, and it's like you meet them, or they meet you, and it's like, oh, you're not that bad. Like, you know, I heard, you know, this and that kind of thing. So there could be some drama around your meeting somehow, some way. All right, is a signifier. All right, so that's kind of interesting. Does that make sense? Thank you, Robert Dubois, for your donation. I'm assuming that was Billy Bones. Nene says, does Aaron have a crush on me? Does Aaron have a crush on Nene? Ooh, I get the Ace of Cups, so this is a definite yes. The cup overfloweth here, alright, so I feel like he definitely does like you. There could be something about crowning that energy as well, so maybe he might ask you out on a date soon, or they may ask you out on a date soon. Or there will be a strong emotional connection made soon, I feel like. So I feel like he definitely maybe wants to reach out, say something, ask you on a date. Like, there could be that kind of energy. Maybe he's mustering up the courage. Alright, but this is a definite yes, he has a crush. Okay, for sure. Yes, Mocha. All right, what is your question, Billy Bones? Thank you for your donation. Now I have the Beatles song stuck in my head. Lovely, lovely Rita Maid. Lovely. I forgot how it goes. I was listening to it a couple weeks ago. Okay, so Billy Bones, you want to know about your education. You're welcome, Nene. What about education or just general? Lovely Rita Mita Maid. That's how it goes. Lovely Rita Mita Maid. That's a really good album, actually. And a really good song by the Beatles, if you've never heard it. Billy Bones wants to know, what are the energies around me at this time? General is good. I can send to your email. Is your email the edu? Yes, it is. It's the .edu. So I get forward movement for you. So I feel like there's forward movement for you, Billy Bones, at this time. There's a need to move forward, or I see you moving forward in some way, shape, or form on a path. It could be a new path. It could deal with education. So once again, if there's a question about that, maybe move forward with that. But this is definitely a sign for you to go. Move forward, keep going in the direction you're going in, kind of thing. All right, you're going in the right direction. You're making the right decisions. Or maybe there's a decision for you to be made. Remember, you have the ultimate decision. It doesn't matter if someone's above you. It doesn't matter if you are, an employee and someone else is the CEO, the supervisor, the boss. You have say-so over the direction of your life, okay? So there's something about not letting anything or anyone stop you either, okay? So let's see about that, Billy Bones. Good night, Infinity Natural Mystic. Thank you for being here. Yes, Dora, were you going to send a donation? Remember, last-minute donations to my PayPal, $5 for one question. I take PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and I do also accept Super Chat. I'm a Super Chat. Did you donate? Agua wants to know, is my boyfriend Y going to Florida to find out what happened to me, and how would things turn out for me? Feels like this situation won't go away. You're welcome, Billy Bones. Is Agua de la Noche's boyfriend Y going to Florida to find out what happened to Agua de la Noche, and how will that turn out for Agua de la Noche? Okay. I get the Eight of Swords, so he definitely could be going to find out information, fact check, something like that. I feel like it will definitely put an end to things to a large degree, but at the same time, there may be certain aspects that may not reflect so good on you or your past in some way, shape, or form. But there's potential for growth, or there's growth here. So it's like, that's who I used to be. That's not who I am anymore, kind of thing. So there could be that element there, where maybe there's certain things he finds out where it's like, oh, I didn't want you to find that out, or that's embarrassing, or that's not me anymore. So that's what I see about that. All right. You're welcome, Billy Bones. Lovely Rita Mita May. Lovely Rita Mita May. Lovely Rita Mita May. Thank you, Infinity Natural Mystic, for your donation. What is your question? Well, we've been on for an hour and 19 minutes. Lovely tell me, love me, tell me, love me, tell me. Infinity, what's your question? And I think we're done after that. Will I put an end to things? You can. It just may take time. Do you see finishing school without any restrictions from Big C? I am not vax. Will Infinity Natural Mystic 1111 be able to finish school without any restrictions from Big C? Oh my god, I can't figure it out. How about Zell? I don't really know how to work Zell, to be honest. I don't know. I've had bad issues with Zell sometimes, so I don't really trust Zell. Unless I know for sure, like, you know. Sorry. Will you finish school without any restrictions from Big C? I get the Ace of Swords, so I feel like this could be definitely a yes, obviously, but it could be through strategy somehow. So you may need to look up information, you may need to stay up to date in terms of codes, ethics, stuff like that, to see, you know, what you can get around, or, you know, so that you can recite any certain codes or ethics, you know, in case they're challenged, kind of thing. So I feel like it comes from, you know, it's a yes from you being informed about your rights. And just in general. But also make sure you maintain your mental health, too. Like, stay mentally strong. I feel like, yeah, you'll do fine. Alright. Ace of Swords is definitely a yes. It's okay next time. My husband is leave his job, so I need to know if he will get a better one. Well, it's always a personal reading, so that sounds like a personal reading as well, though. So you definitely may get more out of that. Alright, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to sign off officially now. Alright, I think we've gotten through all the Cash Apps and Super Chats and stuff. So I'm going to sign off. Remember, if you guys want a reading, go ahead and check out my personal readings as well. I will catch you guys later. Thank you all for listening and watching. Enjoy the energies of the North Node. Alright, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Love and light. Ooh, my camera's about to die, so that really means I have to go, child. It says my camera battery's getting low. Oh, no. How much is the personal reading? Thank you, because they turned down my 2 letter of human rights to them. Mine is an Ace of Swords, yes. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Thank you for, like, validating that, Infinity. So, I'm sorry. How much is a personal reading? So this is my flyer for personal readings. This is just a little taste. I have other, I have way more options, though. But this is just kind of the range of prices. Alright. So, you know, but phone readings have same day priority. All other readings take 1 to 3 days or less. Sometimes, you know, a lot of times 1 to 2 days or less. I'm not busy, you know, currently. I do have some readings to get to, though, after I get off. So, you know, there is a little bit of a line. Okay, but not that long. So, I will catch you guys later. Love and light. Thank you all for being here. And remember to check out my other social media. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, Vimeo, Spotify, Google, Anchor, Apple, and so much more. Alright, love and light. God bless. I'll see you in your own personal reading. I'll see you in the next video. Either way, I'll see you soon.